This is KSL News at 6.
Good evening. It's official. Representative Jason Chaffetz will not finish his term in the House of Representatives.
His last day in office will be June 30th.
I'm not the only person that can do this. And I'm not under the illusion that I'm the only one that can be the chairman of the committee. The Republic will survive without me. I promise. I promise.
We have team coverage of today's announcement. New specialist Andrew Adams spoke to Chaffetz about his future plans.
We begin with political specialist Ladd Egan on what this means for the state of Utah. Ladd?
Dave and Deanie, Chaffetz's resignation triggers a special election to fill his seat in Congress, but the legislature and the governor don't agree on how that election should play out.
Because the statute and the Constitution requires me to call a special election.
Despite pressure, Governor Gary Herbert has no plans to let lawmakers decide the terms of the election to replace Jason Chaffetz.
I think we don't have really enough time to allow the public to have a debate on the complexities of this issue in a special session. That causes me concern.
The governor is also worried that calling lawmakers into session could further delay voters heading to the polls.
It could drag it out. It could create other problems. There's no consensus on what the answer is. I hear different things from different legislators.
But lawmakers say they are ready.
It should be our decision. Our constituents have trusted us to make this decision, and so we should be allowed to do it.
However, they can't call themselves into session. Only the governor can.
We feel very strongly that we're the ones that are supposed to do it, and the Constitution says so.
Besides scrambling to figure out the election, there's also irritation that Chaffetz is leaving early.
Just vacating that seat for another job or something better, that's a little bit difficult for us to swallow.
There is some common ground. Both sides want a replacement as soon as possible.
It's very important that we have representation in Washington, D.C.
Timeliness is important. We want to have this vacancy as short as possible.
There are a couple of scenarios here. One is very costly. If there is a standalone election to fill Representative Chaffetz's seat, that could cost Utah taxpayers $2 million. However, if the election to fill his seat is just simply layered upon the upcoming municipal elections, Dave, that would mean a primary election in August and then a general election in November. There would actually be very little cost to that because that election would already be taking place.
All right, some options there. Ladd Egan on Capitol Hill tonight. Thanks, Ladd. Deanie?
Several people